there. Well, y'all, I'm going to give it a few minutes. Sorry I'm late. I am in the process of cleaning, and I got stuff over here. So I was kind of doing that, and then we're like, oh, crap, it's 15, it's 18 after. Let's see, anybody come in? All right, I'll give it about 5 minutes. And, oh, yo, I haven't done much. I woke up today, and I went and there's a place that I like here. They had the best green chili burros in Arizona. You know what? I'm going to start taking y'all on rides. So when I was in trucking, I would get mounts for my trucks. And I found one, it was my Steely, and I thought it was different. It's a Steely mount. So the original Steelies I used to have, okay, y'all, this is the heart monitor I'm wearing right now. Y'all see that? Heart monitor. And then they have a phone. And it's a phone, but it's programmed for checking your heart. So far, nothing has come up because it'll go red or anything. So everything's been normal. So everything's been good. Have to wear it for 7 days. I can't wear it in my building. I guess I could have had the doctor do something where I take the monitor. Well, I'll wear it, but I can't take the monitor in because it's a phone, even though you can't make calls and you can't take pictures. But I don't even want to go through the drama. So, I pretty much have just either leave it in the car and then I just hook up to it when I come back out. And I usually go out on lunch and just sit there and relax. My chair in my car is better for my back. Their chairs are horrible. Although I'm doing something for my doctor to get a better chair for the back, so for the lower back, because the chairs they have are really cheap ergonomic chairs. So I got to fill that paperwork out tonight and send it over to my doctor. Oh, y'all forgive me. I'm going to talk about a few things here. I'm going to give it till, because I came in late, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'll give it about 23 after, and then I'll start just talking, whether anybody come in here or not. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes. Anyway, so the little heart thing that I got going on, that's monitoring. It's doing good. The first one I didn't know how to do it fully. See, I had to go watch a video because it was peeling off. I was like, okay. So then they give you a bunch of patches. And then I guess I got to put everything back on, what day they say? After the 12th. So I'll send out 13th or 14th. I'll send out that weekend and get it back over to them. And then they'll send the results over to the doctor's office. But everything's been good. The only time I had was a connection issue, which I woke up and called a lady and she helped me get that set up. I think it was, I can't remember, Thursday. So she helped me get it, and we had to push on it more, and then we had to reset the phone because the phone wasn't turning off. And this thing, I guess it stays charged for a full 7 days before you have to charge it again. And I'm supposed to be able to take a shower with it, but hold on, it's waterproof, but it's not water submersible. Oh wait, it's waterproof, but don't get it wet in the shower, or try not to let the shower water run directly on it. That don't make no sense. Is it waterproof or it ain't waterproof? I'm just like, it's crazy. But yeah, no, today I just got up and I went to this place, Rito's, and I got one of the green chili bean burritos. That's what I wanted. And that's all I've eaten today. They've got one of the best green chili burritos in Arizona. I've gotten Joe's hooked on Joe Latino. He Mexican. And I took it home and my brothers was like, we never heard this place. And he said, Shannon said, oh, okay. Shannon said it's all right. And then he had bought burritos for the whole family, including himself. When he got back home, they had even eaten his the first time he took it there. So that tells you how good it is. Then he took another friend, and she's addicted to it. I got Linda addicted to it. And their refried beans, oh my God, the best refried beans I've ever had. So I went there today, and that's what I had. I guess I'm going to say breakfast, lunch, and dinner because that's all I ate. I don't know if I'll make anything else. I'm not really hungry right now. I need to get in my refrigerator some more. I've thrown out some stuff, but I'm going to do a good refrigerator clean. I think I'm going to try to get it done tonight. And I'm going to do a good bleach wash. I threw out stuff, but I need to probably go through there and throw out some more stuff. And do a good bleach wash and anything that expired, like jars of stuff. I'm going to go through there and do that tonight. and just try to get some stuff organized and out the way. Still working on this section over here. And my goal now is that every day when I leave, before I leave, maybe leave a little early, but I want to take something to Goodwill and just get rid of stuff that I'm not really looking at anymore or using. And then that's pretty much it. We have 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna talk. Ain't nobody have to be in here. Y'all can play it later. If you play it later, give it a thumbs up, like, share it out. I didn't want to be on here too terribly long because I got homework to do, but I said I would chime in today. And I'll probably be on here, so y'all, I must say it could be Sundays. Sundays are probably gonna be the best day for me. At any time from probably 5 Arizona time to about 6 or 7. Just talking about things because I got a lot that I'm noticing. So the first thing I want to talk about is prices. So today, on the way back home from getting a little burrito, well, let's talk about the burrito first. So when I first was introduced to this place, you could get, this is back in, I'm 55, so I would have been late 30s. And one of the mothers of the church told us about the restaurant. You go in there and get a burrito for $6, $7, right? This burrito now is like $13. The heck? I'm like, what the heck? You talking about $13 for a burrito now? Okay. So it's $13 for this burrito. I asked for a bean burrito with cheese. That was almost $10. For some beans and some cheese. Y'all keep that burrito. Just go and give me the green chili one with the beans in it. And we'll just stop at the $12, $13 burrito. Chips and salsa, $2 and some change. So that wasn't too bad. Now, I've been leaning towards trying for healthier reasons until I can get out here in the back and start growing, Lord willing, if the rapture don't happen before then. Although for those of my Christian folks, we are in what they call a high watch for the return of the Lord. Amen. For those who believe with me. And the Feast of Trumpets is around the corner, which is a suspected time in which everybody believes the original rapture is going to happen, right? So, and I'm not saying this year because we don't know. The Bible says no man knows the day nor the hour in which the Lord is going to come. Okay, so that's the Bible, that's the word. However, there are signs, and we are in the perfect storm of signs. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Anyway, I go to the grocery store and I decide I want to stop over here at Sprouts. They have a salsa that I like called something habanero. Happy habanero? Something habanero. It is an amazing, that salsa is so good. And they actually have the salsa, and on top of the salsa, when you open it, is a whole habanero sitting right on top. I haven't eaten it, but I think what I'm gonna do is chop it up and put it and mix it in there. But the sauce is amazing. They have the original and the mild. I did the original hot, which I did today, and the mild. They had them buy one get one half off. This sauce is $7 for just a tub of this salsa, which is expensive. That's expensive because I remember you get salsa, pre-made salsa with $2.50, whatever. I can make my own salsa, but I actually like this salsa. So I got that because it was buy one, get one half off. So in essence, you're getting them for $5 each, which is still pricey. While I'm in there, I decide to look and get grapes. Now, one of my favorite grapes, and I think I was introduced to these at Sprouts. They call them moon grapes or whatever. They got different names. Moondrops. These right here. I love these grapes. If y'all can see them, let me see. I'm gonna tear them off. Tear one off. See it? It's these long. Hold on. It's those long grapes like that. Almost like fingers. And so I love one of my favorite grapes. Well, the purple ones are the ones I usually get, but they have one now that is it's, oh man, the purple ones are my favorite, but they also I have not had the green ones like these. And I guess they now have a green one. I've never had them. They were in there. But the green ones were $5 a pound. Now these were $2 something a pound. So, and to me that's pricey too, but I really like them. I think $2.98. Sometimes when they're in season, I can get them over at Safeway for $1 something, just under $2 a pound. But the green ones were $5 a pound. For some grapes? For some grapes. I couldn't pick my teeth up. I hadn't been in Sprouts in a while. if I had to do Instacart sometimes when I do my Costco, I might do Sprouts too, because I paid the membership for the Instacart. I go into Sprouts and I can't pick my teeth up with all of. I just walked, not even the whole store. I was looking, just looking around. I was looking for parsley. I didn't do the parsley because I couldn't. I didn't do the parsley because I thought it was overpriced. Because I go to the Latino store and get parsley for under $1 a bunch. Um, I was gonna get cilantro again. I didn't do that because I normally can go and get cilantro for under $1 a bunch, usually like 50 cents. At the most 69 cents a bunch. I couldn't pick my teeth up. When I went around Sprouts, I was like, what in the Sam is going on in here? There was, I went sparkling water. Just, I don't, I have nothing, guys, right now. I was shocked. I mean, I've been in Sprouts, and to me, Sprouts was way more affordable than Whole Foods. And there's only maybe like that salsa I was looking at, that salsa maybe a 40 cents difference between Sprouts and them and Whole Foods. It's not a salsa you can get, but I've not seen it in any other stores other than Sprouts and Whole Foods. Those are the only two places, and there was a 40 cents difference when I looked. I still can't pick my teeth up from what I saw in the prices. Between the $5 a pound grapes and the $12 case of soda, and again, they don't carry your typical name brand soda. I get that, but I'm sorry. I'm just like, what? I'm flummoxed. I'm discombobulated. The price in there was cray cray. When I went into Sprouts, I was like, what in the Sam Double L hockey sticks is going on in here with the prices? And Joe, who has money, he had said, he says, I can't shop at Sprouts anymore. He said, Shannon, things are high. I didn't know they went up like that. I didn't know. I know the regular grocery store is crazy. I didn't know Sprouts was on the insane side, which then said, okay, you got to get in your backyard and start getting your garden back together because regular produce is insane. Like just to get celery, um, prior to, I just got a bunch on sale for the first time for $1, and that was on sale at what's the place called? At the Food City, which is the Latino grocery store I go to, the Mexican grocery store I go to. I got it for $1, and for a while, even there, it was like $2 and something. I'm not understanding. Well, I do understand, but I'm not understanding, and I'm just like, and when I went into the Sprouts, I was shocked because I noticed that certain things they now have mainly an organic section of like their cilantro, parsley. I did not see a normal, like a non-organic section. So I'm like, what is going on? And so I understand now they're really, because they're not going to make the money with the charges they have off of the normal public. So they're looking at those who are mainly organic or maybe vegan, vegetarian based. Because I have one associate of mine, she said the only place she shops is Sprouts. She won't shop at any other place, which means she's paying probably some big money for her groceries, but she's a vegetarian. And like I said, Sprouts is somewhat cheaper than Whole Foods. So I was like, $5 for grapes, almost $12, $13 for some soda. And I was just looking around. I'm like, what the heck? Sparkling water, which I have tons of sparkling water. I don't need no sparkling water. Sparkling water in there was, I think I saw some at the cheapest was $7. And there, nope, I take it back. There was a couple that were on sale for $5, but the regular price on most of them was $6.99. It's just insanity. I don't know. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? The regular grocery store is crazy, but like I said, I'm stocked up. The only thing I have to do is really fresh vegetables. I don't need meats right now. All I need is fresh vegetables from time to time. I don't need nothing else. Um, so when I saw that, I was like, what is going on? I went in there. I I didn't stay long. I got my grapes, I got my salsa, and I walked out. And just the two salsas, the grapes, cost me, I think, 15, $16, maybe $16. Because the grapes were like $2.99 or two something a pound, and I had exactly 2 pounds. Um, Things are crazy, and I don't think they're gonna get better or get worse. Also, prayers for the people in Morocco. And I was going to ask this question, but I did this late. But I want y'all to just put in the comments later if you want to. I talk to people, and it seems as if people think that things are normal. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. And so you got the earthquakes, the weird weather, the hurricanes, the different storms, that weird flooding that took place in Vegas. I sent that to one of I call her my kids. She's a trucker. And she's like, I said, it's Vegas. She said, Las Vegas. I said, yeah, Las Vegas. She was just, she was like, what in the heck? I was like, it's Las Vegas. It is Las Vegas. She'd not seen flood, and none of us have a friend who lives there. And she said, yeah, Sean, this is weird. I said, yeah. I've never seen flooding like that. And in the heart of downtown Vegas. And it was funny because I didn't think about it, but when I was talking to Nikki said Sin City. I hadn't even thought about it. And I was like, yeah, and then Vegas has a lot of weird stuff going on. But that flooding in Vegas was strange. Then you got this earthquake with 6 point something over in Morocco. And guys, I don't, it says 70 miles away from where the major part hit was the epicenter. Now, 70, this is for my Christian folks, some non-Christian folks who want to watch, 70 is a God number, which can either mean judgment or completion. 7 is a number, so it means one of those, and it usually means something, meaning God number. So anytime you see 7 in the sense of something like of that magnitude, you can automatically mean pay attention. So it could mean judgment. I'm not praying that on them. I pray that just God does something to help them out, wake them up, whatever the attention was of what happened, or it can mean that God's hand is in it. Whatever it does mean, it's definitely giving signs. People are walking around as if climate change and all this isn't happening, and some people want to say that, this is conspiracy about climate. No, climate has changed. Man's greed, in my opinion, and how man does business and about money, I don't want to change. I want to keep making the amount of money, because if I change, it means I'm not going to make the money that I was supposed to make in this business. So I don't want to change to stop polluting. And, I'm just going to say it, because the immediate goal and satisfaction of greed is not going to change you. So we keep going down the rabbit trail. Don't get me wrong, God is in control, but everything has a timing, a place, a season, and a reason behind it. And there's reasoning behind it. And God knew we were going to get here, probably because of our misuse of the planet. So when you see these things, just be aware. And for those of you who, like I said, things are weird. I mean, extra special when you look around. Behaviors of people, it's like me and Nikki were talking. She said, I don't understand how people aren't seeing it. The Bible tells us there's going to be a delusion, a strong delusion. Most people want to stay in their own stuff. They want to stay in their own world. That's what's important to them. They don't, to watch beyond their world is not something they care about. They focused on their family, on their house, on the things they want, on materialism, on money. They're not focused on what's going around them. Bible says you can see the signs of the times. You can see the signs in the weather, and you can tell it's going to rain, it's going to do this, it's going to do that, but you can't even tell the signs of the times. And even with weather right now, they're not predicting that accurately. Here in Arizona, we have something that's, it's going to rain today. We don't get not an ounce of rain. There might be some drops, some sprinkles, but nothing major comes through. Say 100%, nothing major. Then we'll get something that'll have it as a clear day. Next thing you know, we got a storm. At least they used to be able to predict it. And a friend of mine, she's like, girl, I don't know what's wrong with them. They ain't be able to predict the weather. And I said, because we're in a different season. This is not... God is showing his hand. You think you know it all? I'm going to show you don't. And most people, they walking around oblivious to stuff. Okay, be oblivious. But there are things happening. And I got a feeling, and I can't explain this. I said this to my little Christian group. I sense something more is coming. I know that's weird, because so many people want things to go back to the normal they knew, and they feel like, everything's going back. I can travel. I ain't got to wear a mask, blah, 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 blah. I can go back to my normal. Is it normal? I just went over to this grocery store and saw grapes for freaking $6 or $5 a pound. I saw whatever this healthy or new version of soda is, or supposed to be more natural soda that used to be $5.99. I saw that for like $13 a box. I saw a 4-pack. I'm sorry, with little bottles like this. That was like $7, $6.99. That's what I saw. I saw some for $8.99. I I got nothing. I saw a little bunch of cilantro for $1.29. I saw a little bunch of what's that? Parsley. That was parsley was I think it was $1.29. So parsley, oregano, not oregano, parsley, cilantro, the curly leaf and flat leaf parsley, and the cilantro were all $1.29 each. That's crazy. We want to get into other stuff that I saw in there that was just absolutely insane. Two for $7. Two for $7 for two pieces of fruit, like two oranges, two mangoes. I need to know what that mango is grown with. I'm sorry. When I eat in there, am I gonna get a pit made of gold? Because I'm not understanding it. Yeah, I saw stuff in there, and I just went in. Like I said, I mainly went in for the salsa. I saw that they had my favorite grapes. Let me get those. I need to go check and see if they on sale over at Safeway, because that's where I'm gonna go get some more. Because normally Safeway will have my little moon drops. The only thing is, Safeways be dirty. These were actually, and I'm not saying you should always wash your grapes, but these were much cleaner. The other ones that I get from Safeway, I don't know where they get them from, but they had last year, they were just filthy. And I did some soap, and I do some Dawn, and oh man, distilled vinegar, and I wash them. So y'all want to wash the vegetables, distilled vinegar and a little Dawn. I do a couple drops of Dawn, distilled vinegar, wash them in there, and then I rinse them. But wasn't going to be on here too long tonight. I am going to say, for those of you who can have fall gardens, start working on them. That's going to be something I'll be working on. I did find my mount, and when I got to playing with it, let me take this out here before I buy another mount for this car. And it works. The only thing I found is that I can't put it up near the mirror, because my mirror tells me like directions, and it was stuck. And I was like, why? Well, that mount has a heavy magnet on it. And where I had it sitting, it was near that mirror, and it wouldn't change the directions because I guess that magnet was messing with it. So I'm going to move it to the side window, to the side of the big window, and then hopefully we go on rides or something here in the near future. I want to do a ride to Tucson, and I want to do a ride up into one of my favorites. I like Prescott. I like Jerome in Cornville, which is a wine area. Cornville's winery. So I might go do something like that. I have to see. Check for Groupons. But right now, focusing on some things here in the house and just some other things the Lord had me doing. And then go from there. But y'all be very prayerful. We're coming up on, for the Christian folks who watch me, as some of you know, we're coming up on the Feast of Trumpets. It is believed that the rapture will happen on one of the Feast of Trumpets. Feast of Trumpets are yearly. Also known as Rosh Hashanah. But there's some Jewish festivals that are going to be happening from mid-September all the way to the end of the year. I don't know what's going to happen, but like I said, there's this sense something else is coming. Could everything be wonderful? Yeah, but based on pricing and other things going on and weather events, I don't know how wonderful it's going to be. And weather weird. The fires that happened in Louisiana, that I remember, was it the governor mayor? He said, we don't normally have stuff like this. A lot going on. And we talked about, I think last week, a lot of y'all told me about Soul and Green, which I did watch. And I was sharing that with Linda, because she was saying, Shannon, Walmart's getting ready to sell that fake meat. And we're not talking about the plant-based meat. We're talking about the lab meat that they took, like chicken, whatever sells, and made their own version of chicken. She said they're getting ready to start selling that. I said, of course. It was introduced for a reason. This is not something. This was introduced for a reason. There's a reason they introduced this at a political summit where all the politicians supposedly had a chance to try the fake meat, and then started having publicity and news about the fake meat that's grown in the lab from a chicken. And then also told us, hey, you know, this kind of has been around for a minute. We've been selling this to some of the fast food chains, and y'all been eating it unaware. There's a reason. There's a reason. And nothing new under the sun. Let's just put it like that. Anyway, I ain't going to be on here too long. It's going to be pretty much the end of this. I'm a little tired. I got a homework assignment to do. Get up in the kitchen for a minute and get ready for next week. Anyway, y'all, comment below. I don't know what I'll be talking about next week. I'll figure out something. And we maybe go for a drive. If I get up early enough, we'll go do a drive. Oh, I did go to, I hadn't been to, but I got I signed up. I don't know how many of y'all done Brazilian steakhouses or sometimes Brazilian barbecue, however you want to put it. And we have one out here called Fogo de Chao. So I signed up for them. I don't know if I can't remember if that's the first one I went to, because originally when they first came to Arizona, there was one in Chandler and there was one inside of Scottsdale Fashion Square Mall. I went to the one in Chandler, and I think I remember I went to the one in Scottsdale Fashion Square Mall. Well, then after people starting to get out from COVID, Joe and I went, and it was packed. And we went to the one on Scottsdale called Fogo de Chao, which I guess they even have a location in Brazil. And they go around with the shaved meat. So they sent me an invitation for, they call it the Best of Brazil. And it had a special price. So I did that, and I had a gift card. So I went there and Saturday and just kind of relaxed. Old man Red is gone. Little man Hulk and needed a bath and a vacuum. So we went and took him to the car wash, and then from there we went to Fogo de Chao and just kind of relaxed and released. Excellent service. I don't know if you haven't go to a Brazilian barbecue and it's bad. Maybe I'll throw some pictures up on the community page so y'all can see it. I did a Yelp review on it and was very pleased. The service, the food was very good. And I don't know that you can ever have a bad food experience at a Brazilian restaurant, but the service was better than when we first went. But I remember everybody was trying to get back out, and I knew that they were very short-staffed. But yeah, I went there yesterday, and that was my meal for the whole day. Was a Brazilian barbecue. And then when I got home, my stomach was like, roar, 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 because I also had cheese. And I'm not, me and dairy don't get along, even though I love dairy. So if I know I'm going to be home, I'll eat it anyway. But my stomach was not. He was like, hey, you and cheese don't get along. And I should have taken a cheese tablet. Guys, I really pray you're blessed. I pray that the Lord shows himself to you. I don't know what's coming. I just know I get a sense of things. And normally when I get a sense of things, there's something around the corner. I can't put my finger on it totally, but there's something around the corner, and it's like I can feel it. If you don't know him, I hope you know him. And like I said, if all of a sudden a whole bunch of humans, which I'm hoping I'm part of that group, disappear, don't believe the alien story. I'm just going to tell y'all, I might want to look at the Bible and take a look at Matthew 24, Revelation. I think Thessalonians is another one that I'll talk about it. But anyway, y'all, and Daniel, I think Daniel possibly Ezekiel. It's been a while since I read those books. Anyway, y'all, I hope you guys have a blessed Sunday. If you rewatch this, give us a like, thumbs up, share it out, put comments below. And if y'all have something you want me to talk about, somebody asked me, and I think I mentioned I'd watched him. They asked me about somebody who talked about like the things going on right now, and I forgot his name. And I did go check him out. I had seen him. I forgot his name. Anyway, y'all, peace, 2 and 2. Be blessed, be safe. And yeah, 9/11, we definitely pray no drama on that day. I still remember that because it's on Monday. Anyway, peace, joy, happiness.